my name is Clifford. In this video, in line with our Community Service Initiative module, we will be explaining our research and analysis on SAMDABI community services and activities. Now, let me begin with introduction of SAMDABI. In 2007, SAMDABI Berhad was formed when three firms known as SAMDABI, Guthrie, and Golden Hawk merged to form the present SAMDABI Berhad that we know today. SAMDABI Berhad is a Malaysian corporate entity with operations and businesses in plantation management, industrial machinery, automobiles, and real estate and energies. They are a major contributor to the Malaysian economy as a diversified multinational corporation with over 100,000 employees and operation in 23 countries. Besides that, SAMDABI also has a charitable branch, which is called Yayasan SAMDABI. SAMDABI Berhad has pledged to donate 20 million each year to Yayasan SAMDABI.
My name is Lim Kaisen. SAMDABI Berhad has been involved in the environmental project which aims to protect and improve the orangutan population. The reason that the company want to engage in this project with SAMDABI Plantation and also the Sabah Forestry Department is because the habitat area of the orangutan is becoming smaller and degraded due to some reason. The reason are because of the illegal logging activity in Sabah and forest fire caused by the dry season. Hence, the company tends to recover the habitat area of the orangutan by restoring the deforested area through reforestation. The reason why this is such a pressing issue to the rainforest is that the orangutan plays a vital role in the dispersion of seeds of the various flora which maintain a balance in the ecosystem. Maintaining a balance in the ecosystem is very important as many species depend on the rainforest for their survival, and without the balance, dependent species will face extinction.
Hi, I'm Sanjay Malula and I'll be presenting the problem statement and the expected result of the CSI. To the problem statement, the degradation of the rainforest habitat in the Bukit Piton Forest Reserve has been a prevalent issue faced by the Malaysian community in the context of environmental problems. The Bukit Piton Forest Reserve, situated in the northern part of Malaysian state of Sabah, has been heavily logged since the 1980s for wood and other natural resources. The vast open canopy and the hot climate caused due to deforestation has made the reserve more susceptible to forest fires. This can also cause a decrease in the population of various species including orangutans that are native to the reserve. This has caused a great imbalance in the ecosystem. Organizations such as SAMDABI Foundation, WWF and Sabah Forestry Department have not only taken notice of the issue but also spread awareness in hopes of educating the general masses about the situation of the reserve. The major issues that SAMDABI had to tackle in order to carry out their community service campaign are deforestation. Cutting down of trees has led to many species living in the reserve like orangutans to lose their habitat and their source of food. Another major issue is the decline of the orangutan population.
The strength of a new plan to restore the Bukit Piton Forest Reserve is that the collaboration with other parties can create strong funding that allow the development of a system to tag and monitor the orangutan population. Besides that, SAMDABI can implement its strategy in an effective way by collaborating with other parties. The weakness is that the use of captive breeding might cause the excess stock of orangutans and other species without enough space and location to release them. This problem may lead to a shorter lifespan of a species and might have failed in the end because of focusing too much on orangutans and missing other important species. The opportunity of a new plan is that since deforestation has always been a big problem and topic to Sabah State, the Sabah government has made a certain move such as introducing certain laws that aim to manage and protect the forest. So it seems to be an opportunity for our new plan to be conducted with the support from our government and department. And lastly, the threat to our new plan might be the illegal wildlife hunting by those armed poachers. Even in the protected area, there is still some illegal hunting because of their economic value. Also, the unpredictable problem, which is the wildfire caused by the climate of Sabah, might delay the progress of our reforestation.
SAMDABI must first tackle the first issue on why orangutans are endangered in the first place, which is the excessive logging and deforestation of the Bukit Piton Forest Reserve. SAMDABI may make a significant difference by establishing and enforcing zero deforestation practices in their supply chains. As a result of this, SAMDABI must hold their suppliers accountable for producing commodities in a way that does not contribute to deforestation and has a minimal impact on the climate. Governments should also play a role if we are to reduce deforestation. This is where the jurisdictional approach comes into play. Government, companies, local communities, and NGOs use the jurisdictional approach to match the interests and coordinate activities toward common conservation, supply chain, sustainability, and green development goals.
Okay, hello, this is Wang. As for the reintroduction of orangutan to the forest reserve, the company should build and initiate an orangutan conservation in the forest reserve. The objective of this project would be to create orangutan conservation initiatives using a landscape approach in conservation planning and expanding on current communities and non-governmental organization operations. The initiative may result in significant outcomes, which is a characterization of the forest landscape's preservation, personal and community scientific argument for protection, as well as the development of a permanent outdoor research base within the forest region.
Coming to the expected results, the ideas and activities implemented by Sam Darby were definitely effective and made a difference to the ecosystem of the Bukit Piton rainforest. However, we as a group would like to add a few ideas to their approach in order to further improve the community service initiative. Sam Darby could conduct a periodic count of the number of orangutans in the reserve. This can be done by using drones to get aerial view of the forest and also manually tag all the orangutans with trackers. This would help keep track of the current population of the orangutans, which would keep the orangutans safe. This could be useful when people find out how the orangutans move within a population and behave as individuals. They can better understand which areas that the orangutans populate and frequent most and provide better aid and protection. Another idea could be introduction of new flora and fauna in the ecosystem. Sam Darby has done this to a certain extent, but has limited itself to only planting trees that give food to the orangutans and the hornbills. Gradually increasing other species of flora can be a key component in the revival of the rich ecosystem with balance. This can be only done by slowly introducing new plants and even animals that are compatible with climate and other environmental conditions of the reserve.
Overall, Sandali Bell had engaged in a cooperation with the community. This study examines the contribution of the company to society. Through its conservation programs for endangered animals, the decline of orangutans, one of the endangered animals, is due to habitat destruction caused by illegal logging. Sundabi, as a diversified multinational Malaysian company, values sustainability in supporting environmental protection activities. The CSI project is closely related to the surrounding environment. The company attaches great importance to customers' expectation. Therefore, the company can gain information from CSI. Through the analysis and research of this topic, we had the opportunity to experience the sense of participation in community service with social value.